Wow. Hello. Slightly bad news. I'm a little sleepy today. Actually, I'm very sleepy because I slept like 3 hours last night. But I took a couple naps during the day. I'm hoping that propels me through. But it's gonna be a short one today, so I can rest more tonight, and then sleep is the best buff in the world. Yeah, I do, Koval. So I'm not gonna sleep, or I'm not gonna do too much today, and I'm gonna take really frequent breaks. So if we can make it to 10 p.m. my time, I would count that as a dub. I'm gonna set a timer right now for 45 minutes, actually. In exactly 45 minutes, we're gonna take another break. I'm gonna take lots of breaks today. They might even be long breaks too, but whatever. It's okay. We're mostly streaming to keep me accountable and doing game dev. And for B-roll for the YouTube video, so it's okay. Yo, Heretical! How's it going? Welcome in. Also, hello to the YouTube side as well. Broken Mask and Alacazzo. Sounds Italian. Alacazzo. I shouldn't do that. That's probably... I don't need any beef with the Italian community. It's okay. Yo, what's up, Sir Drippy? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I kind of need to figure out exactly like what is left to do overall. That would actually be super tight if we could get sort of like the V0 of everything. Odaiwa, I meant to text you. Do you still want to do music? I have an idea for what kind of music I need. If you, oh my god, this is a good song. Dude, what is this? It's a heater. Added to the list. Sure. Okay. I think what I need is like something like Hearthstone music, where it's like very tavern-y. Because like you're not the actual one that's like adventuring during the game, right? You're sending your guild mates on adventures, right? You're just kind of there at the like guild hall, you know. You're just out there pressing buttons. So something very like we can pull out some inspo once the stream actually starts, but something very like chill, something like, but like the adventure before the adventure, you know. You're in a tavern having some drinks with your friends, your fellow guildmates, planning out the next adventure or something. Yeah, planning time for sure. I think I have a good idea for everything that needs to be in the game. The only problem is I'm not sure if it's like enough to be fun, I guess. I see the vision, or here, I guess. Hell yeah, and thank you. Tavern Brawl side quest. I think we are accidentally making another game like Gambit, where it might be a potential game where like it has a lot of. I think the base will be good, but not that engaging. But I think like this game might be a springboard for like an actual fun, like Clicker Heroes style game. Because like there's a lot of ways you could extend on this base, but that's kind of the point of game jams anyways, right? Is like to do exactly that. Like that's kind of perfect for what we're looking for. The best thing to come out of a game jam. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's a cute emote. If I click on it, Cobalt, is it going to take me to another? I can't say what I want to say because I'll get murdered. It's a cute emote though. I've been watching a lot of my YouTube Shorts algorithm has put me on the guy that's like what your favorite Pokemon says about you, and he uses a lot of language that your boy is not allowed to use. But the problem is my brain is like a sponge for saying things that I hear other people say. But like I can't, like legally I'm not allowed to use the word camp to mean anything other than like the thing you do at a campsite. Like it's in everybody's best interest that I don't use any of those words. I don't have a pass. I ain't looking for a pass. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that in my life. But I do find the videos very entertaining. That's what I'm gonna say. Actually, I think I talked about this the other day, but my YouTube Shorts algorithm is it thinks I'm a child, probably due to like all the new age verification stuff. And so it'll only show me like YouTube Shorts with the comments turned off. But I think like what happened is I'm not a child and I have no interests of a child, maybe except this Rubik's Cube that I have in my hand. So it doesn't know what children videos to give me. And so it's giving me like, I swear to God, it's giving me like the same 3 clips from Zootopia. So it'll show me like the ones that it's injected into my algorithm as like what it needs to be showing me, like the personalized account. And then it puts me back into like the Wild West of like my For You page equivalent of YouTube or whatever. And it literally is the one clip from Zootopia where they meet like the mafia boss. And every time I see it, I just go, oh, I don't need to be on YouTube anymore. It's awesome. My YouTube time has been cut by like 90% because literally 4 or 5 shorts in, it's like, here's that one clip from Zootopia once again. It's the best shorts experience of all time. I can't remember what the other two. Oh, there's the one from the Justice League where I've never seen the Justice League and I have no desire to see the Justice League. If you like superhero stuff, that's your thing. I'm not mad at you. It's not for me. But they go one where they're like, okay, if the brothers, who by the way, I have no idea who the brothers are, and I've seen the clip maybe 100 times. No idea who the brothers are. If the brothers say our name, we'll lose our powers. And they go, okay, we'll switch costumes. And so then the Justice League characters switch costumes with each other. So not only do I not know who the original 6 people in the Justice League are, now they've all switched costumes. And so I definitely don't know all 6 of the people in the Justice League. I can maybe hang my hat on knowing who like Batman is and Superman, mostly because one of those guys looks like a bat and the other one has a giant letter S on his chest. So that one's like not that hard for a guy like me. But then they change costumes, and I don't know what the fuck's going on at that point. And then they get to the brothers, and the brothers, I guess, go like Superman, which is their power to take other people's power or something. I don't really understand the plot because I've only seen it in clips of like 15 seconds maximum. And they go, haha, no, it is me, Superman, disguised as Batman. Which, like, I'm not an audio engineer, but I'm pretty sure like sound travels like radially. So do they have to like look at you directly to make the, like if I said like Superman in the room and he was disguised as another person, like he can still like hear me, right? I don't understand the logic in this universe. But anyways, I see that one, and then I see the one clip from the Teen Titans where they're like, "You guys are too lazy. You wouldn't last one day without using your powers." And again, I've never seen Teen Titans, so I don't know what anyone's power is anyways. So what that video ends up being is just 5 people doing things. And like, it seems pretty normal. Like one guy uses a blender, I guess. That doesn't seem like a power. Like if that's a superpower, then like fucking get me in right now, bro. I can also use a blender. I've got that on lock. I used to make smoothies all the time. A YouTube algorithm is not even trying. Most videos get completely unrelated to anything I watch. Fat chunk of them are in languages I didn't know existed. Just give me the type of music and TTRPGs I look at constantly. What I don't understand is I am in the TTRPG box. And like, I'm not a TTRPG person anymore. Like, yeah, did I watch the Z Bradshaw animated spellbook? Yeah, of course I did. I mean, I'm not a monster. But like, do I currently play D&D? Not really. I mean, I dabble every once in a while, but I don't, Did I play a lot of D&D back in the day? Yeah, I played a lot of 3.5. I played some Pathfinder. I played some, I was going to say 4th edition, but it's Pathfinder. I know, I'm getting your TTRPG feeds. I know, I don't want them. I would love to hand them to you. I don't know how to do that. Except I can't hand them to you anymore, because if I did, you would get the 3 clips from the Justice League again. And as we all know, if the brothers say your name, they'll take your powers. Again, no idea who the brothers are or how their powers work or if people are deaf. I don't know. May I ask what the stream is about? Yeah, absolutely. We're making a video game. We are making a video game for the Godot Wild Jam number 80 something. I don't know. I don't keep the numbers anymore. But the theme of the game is Journey. And so what we have to do is make a game about Journey. So what I am making is a idle game where you manage a bunch of heroes that you recruit into your guild and you send them on journeys. Now, the age-old question, is this a game idea or is it a pun title? The game is called Hero's Journey with I'll type it in chat. It's Heroes. Look at this. So is it a game idea or is it a pun title? Listen, I don't make the rules. I don't really enforce them either. I don't really know what the rules are, to be fair with you. I don't really do rules here, except for the rules under the stream. That obviously you have to follow those, but that's more of a keeping everyone safe around here type thing. It's all good. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Let's keep making the thing that we were making, shall we? Let's see. The thing is, I'm not 100% sure. Like, my brain is not. It's like in first gear today. So I might just try to get something super simple, call it a win, and spend most of the stream yapping, because I just don't know if I have the gas in the tank today. I went to bed on time, which is the thing that pisses me off. The problem is I fell asleep on my couch, and my couch is not conducive to good sleep. So I woke up at 4 a.m. thinking naively I could just transfer the sleepiness from my couch to my bed. So I go to my bed, and I go to sleep on my bed. No desire to sleep whatsoever. So I leave my bed and I go back to the couch. As soon as I lay down on the couch, my brain's like, absolutely, I'd love to sleep on this surface. I'm like, okay. So I sleep on the couch a little bit more, but it's uncomfortable as fuck because it's a couch. And I wake up like after an hour and I go, okay, surely now I can go sleep in my bed. So I go back to my bed to go to sleep. Head on the pillow. My bed is a million times comfier than my couch. The temperature is better. The blanket's more comfortable. Zero desire to sleep. Zero desire to sleep. Isn't that crazy? So I slept on the couch the entire night. I just kept going. I had to return to the well being the couch. So I slept like shit. Absolute dog shit. So I've been super tired all day. At least I got some stuff done at work, but not as much as I wanted to. This stream's probably going to follow a similar pattern, but that's okay. I'm going to open the Obsidian dock. Maybe we can at least plan what we want to do. And if we can get some of that done, great. If not, oh well, we tried. So we're going to go here. Yeah, welcome back, Broken Mask. What do we need to do with this game? So there's a couple things that we need to actually implement. So one of these things is gear. Any kind of progress is good progress. I agree with that, yeah. We have the gear. There's stuff on the journeys that I want to upgrade. There's a lot of stuff in the art category that I want to do as well. I want some stuff with the gear that, well, okay. Currently the game doesn't actually function. So none of this actually works. This is all just prefab stuff. So what I want to do is actually two things. One, set up the tavern to work correctly. So actually generate some list of heroes. Maybe you can even scroll. So let's start there. Tavern, let's call it tavern. So we're gonna generate randomized heroes. Most of this stuff will be basic for now, so we'll just have a gold cost. Perfect. That's all we need at the moment. We need to do the UI for this as well. So UI to hold list. And we want to make that scrollable as well. And a lot of the stuff that we learn here is going to transfer over to the other UI stuff as well. So there you go. What game is this? This is the game called Hero's Journey. We're making it for the Godot Wild Jam number 87. I don't remember the number. The theme of the jam is Journey. So we're making a game where you... Oh, yo, False Spring, thank you for the raid. Okay, I'll start the... Hang on. Okay, I was just doing the explanation of the game. But we'll run it from the top. No worries. Okay. So, as someone just asked, of course, in the chat, and completely unprompted on my end, we're making a game for the Godot Wild Jam number 87, which started a couple days ago. The game jam theme is Journey. So we're making a game where you manage a guild, and what you're going to do is send heroes on their journey. So it's 100% a pun game on the word hero's journey. But that's it. You're like a guild manager. This is literally all we have right now because we've only worked on this for one day. But you can click this and you can send them on this path over here that will eventually become something that isn't just a green trapezoid, because I don't want them to be stuck in the abstract geometry dimension or whatever. But this will have stuff on it. You'll have to fight wolves or something on the way. Get to your destination and then start your return home from the journey. When you get back from the journey, you're going to get some loot and some reputation for your guild and some stuff to make the guild stronger, blah, blah, blah. And then you can recruit more heroes to send more heroes. You get more money to make the number go up, and then you make the number go up faster to get more money to make the number go up. From here, it's adventure capitalist. We all know that game. So there you go. That's the game. Less than 6 days left in the jam. Yeah. You know what's funny? When it's over 7 days, I'm like, we can do anything. We could literally do anything. It's amazing. We have infinite time. Give me any idea. Open world crafting with survival elements and multiple endings. We have 9 days. We could literally do anything. And then as soon as the timer goes under a week, where it's less than 7 days, I'm like, oh my God, this is it. We can literally do nothing. We have to complete the game today. Traveler, why is there a dandelion in here? Did you put this here as a joke? Catherine? Oh, Mondstadt Catherine? Are you talking about Genshin Impact? Can I pop the fuck off about Genshin Impact? Because I love Genshin Impact. And by that, I mean I love Microsoft Excel spreadsheets that I can then use to play Genshin Impact occasionally. Okay, cool. Does anyone know the character Kokomi from Genshin Impact? My girl. My favorite character in Genshin Impact. Anyone else a Kokomi knower? Uh-oh. It's not for the reason you think, although I don't know what reason you're thinking of. I studied math in college for 4.5 years, and I've never used my degree in my life except for Genshin Impact. When that character came out, they say, okay, her DPS is based on her HP scaling, which is absurd. And they go, because of this absurd scaling, we put her crit chance at -99. Now, the Discord about Genshin Impact at this time was, oh my God, she can never do damage because we've tried every build on her and it didn't work. We tried crit damage and crit percent, and then we tried crit percent and crit damage. And I don't understand. She doesn't do any damage. So my girl went to like F tier on the DPS tier list for forever. But I was a knower. I was a believer. I felt like the last sane person on this entire fucking planet. So what I did, let me see if I can pull this up because I'm doing a bit. Hang on. This is a bit. Just everyone take like 2 seconds. I need to just find something in my Google Drive, but I think it's on my old account, so I have to remember my old log. Okay, there's the drive. Okay, I'll go to video games. Oh, it's somewhere. Okay, I just pause. Everyone go like check your email or something. Where the fuck is this Genshin? I think it's in Genshin character optimization. Where's my folder? I need this right now. Hold. There we go. So what I did was I fucking went to the books, bro, and I built Kokomi. And I did all of this fucking work. And you can get Kokomi. To do 100,000 DPS. 100,000 DPS. Now, is this like with perfect, like you need like really, really good stats on your artifacts and stuff? Yeah. But look at this, is the base DPS is 100,000. And by the way, the amount of work that has to go into the spreadsheet of like trying to figure, oh, also you need sucrose, but sucrose is OP as hell. So like everyone has sucrose anyways. But like people do not understand. Sorry for flashbanging everyone. Yeah. My bad. I'll put that away. One of my goals this year is to do a game jam, more motivation. Yeah, please do. Also, I need to give you a shout out. And also, well, hang on, one step at a time. Shout out. Were you doing game jam or game dev? Where did you come from? I'm curious now. I'm checking out your channel. Hang on, I'm gonna cyber stalk you for like 1 second. Don't worry, I'll get in trouble. You won't. Can I open the? Oh, gee, not on the main. Okay, there we go. Were you doing game dev? Where'd you come from? Yeah, you should do it. I love like game jamming is. I think it's the best way to get. Oh, not game dev. Okay, you're good. I did. It's okay. What's 9 plus 10? Depends on the field. What was I saying? Oh yeah, like game jams are literally the best way to learn how to make games because of 2 reasons. One, after a week, you don't have to work on the game anymore. But 2, because you only have like a little bit of time, you have to learn stuff really, really fast. And so it's like the best way to learn a bunch of stuff. So I the biggest fan of game jams ever, because you don't have to like marry your game, you know? Like if it's listen, Me, Sky Gray, the developer, I made Kindling. You might not know what the game Kindling is, but it's probably the worst game anyone has ever made. But after 1 week, throw it up on itch. Who cares? Whatever. It's buried on that list of games, man. Does the game run? Yeah, it's good enough for me. Did we get like last place in the game jam? Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Actually, what place did we get for Kindling? I don't even want to look. I don't even want to open this cursed object. But then after Kindling, we made Gambit, and I really liked Gambit. So there you go. It feels equivalent to seeing new people in the gym. They're also insane, but in a weird, sad way, leaves you wanting to help them, but unable to. You don't like my character optimization? The hilarious part was my Kokomi's not even max level. I spent so much time in the theory crafting, I didn't like play Genshin enough to level her up all the way. That's not important though. I mean, imagine my not surprise when like 3 years later I checked the tier list. Oh, guess who wormed their way up from F tier up to like B tier DPS? Interesting. Eventually get infinite games and we'll never be able to find your shame. That is the true motivation for doing more game jams, is that like my other game jams like go down on the list, you know? You're the same one. I am talking about the whole people building crit on the character that doesn't crit. Dude, it was making me livid. They're like, I don't understand. We can't get her crit high enough. Because the developers know if she even has a 1% chance to crit and her damage scales off her HP, she's literally like triple dipping on her HP stat. That's absurd. They had to give her minus 99 crit, obviously. Twitch crashed? It's been doing that for me too lately. I've got this new one where I can't use the volume control on Linux. I don't know why that's happening. Last time I tried to make a game for a game jam, I got to use a Chinese game engine. Which one? I'm not actually familiar with too many of them, because I know like stuff like a lot of the major Chinese games like Genshin uses Unity, right? Pretty sure, because I remember them getting caught up in like the Unity drama, but I could be misremembering that. It's either that or Unreal for sure, right? I don't think they're using anything else, but there's lots of good game engines out there. Genshin does use Unity. Actually, I'm not 100% sure now. I kind of want to look it up. What game engine does Genshin use? So I'm pretty sure it's Unity. Yeah, it uses Unity. Yep. I think, who's the other one that got hit by the Unity stuff? I think it's like Pokemon or something. Okay. Builda. It's Chinese, has a lot of, oh, interesting. I've never heard of that before. Builda game engine. People in my chat when I make anything in Godot. Okay, so I want to work on this bit here. Even though the menus look awful, we will make them look pretty later. For now, the strange brown rectangle will serve us well. What we want to do is we want to roll a list of stuff to be in the tavern. We also want to hide the overflow on this list, and I don't know how to do that. So we're gonna learn how to do that. Learn to use the engine that Bethesda uses. Don't they use Unreal? Am I crazy? Actually, I have no. Don't they have their own engine, right? It's the. What is the game engine that Skyrim uses called? Skyrim game engine. It's literally called like the Bethesda game engine, right? Creation engine. That's right. I don't. Can you even like? I don't think it has like. I don't know if you can just use the creation engine. No. Available for mobiles, Play Store, and App Store, but in Chinese Game Store, I don't know what it is. No, fair enough. Yeah, custom. Yeah, it's Create Engine. Okay. Cool. Yo, another raid. What the heck? Yo, welcome in. How's it going? Welcome in, Kieran. How are you? Were you also doing game dev? I'm popping off today. I'm popular for some reason. I mean, I appreciate it very much. You definitely had better options, but I'm glad you landed here. How's it going? Welcome in. I'll give you a shout out. Kieran. Let me know if you were working on something. I will let you can post a link to whatever you want if it's a thing that you were working on. And if Nightbot shoots you with a gun, I will revive you. Doing brain is gone. Hey, listen, no worries. I got 3 hours of sleep last night because I actually fell asleep on my couch. It was a whole story. We're yapping more than we're coding today, so don't even worry about it. Gotta run, but I'm looking forward to see how it all turns out if you stream the rest of the days. We will be. We'll be here for a long time. So yeah, I hope to see you around again. Thank you again for the raid. Go get some rest and food and all that stuff and wind down for a bit. Thank you again for the raid. Here's your game. Let's go. Oh my god. Wait. What is this? You're also making an idol? Is this an idol game? Oh, we're kindred spirits. Oh. Yes. Oh my god, I want this game immediately. I don't even know the mechanics yet. An idle game about capybaras? This is the fastest wish list of my... Just nothing. No, I don't. Get that out of here before I dox myself. Is there a way I can... Okay, is there... I have... Yeah, open a desktop app. Yeah! Add fastest wish list of my life. There we go. Sorry for the... We didn't stick the landing on the first one, but we got there in the end, okay? There we go. If you idle it, they're going to die. It's idle, but it's not clicker incremental. Oh. I'm glad you let me know, because... No, there's even automation. Wait, okay, let's actually watch the trailer properly before I jump to conclusions, huh? Pause my music so that this music can play. Oh my god, is he a scientist? He goes on expeditions? Okay, hang on. We might low-key be making the same game, but mine's much worse than you. Yo, Generic, welcome in. Wild Gem already? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hope you're doing well. Generic, I might be the #1 lurker in your stream of all time. You stream exactly when I am at work. It's awesome. But I never chat because I'm a bad person. You can automate the capybaras. Yes. Let's go. I love this. This is awesome. Is there a demo? There is a demo. I'm not going to play it on stream because I need to do work. And if I open an idle game or an incremental game, everything that I have built will crumble into the dust and the dirt it started as. So we're gonna minimize this. There we go. Now I'm gonna go over here and hit play. I set my music back up. That wasn't a very fast wish list. I tried to wish list it quickly, but then the website says you're not logged in. Scan this QR code, and the only place I've ever seen a QR code for Steam login is when someone's trying to steal my like CS:GO 2 skins. So I'm not using that. I have trust issues on that one, okay? our game, okay, so our game is, so the theme of this jam is journey. So we made a pun title game where you send heroes out on their journey. So you run a guild, well, you will at some point, right now it doesn't really work. But you run a guild and you'll recruit heroes from the tavern. So you'll click this button, it doesn't work right now, but you'll recruit them here, and then you can like change their gear and give them stuff and look at their stats or whatever. And then when they're ready and they're all healed up, you can send them on a journey. And then they'll walk through the geometric trapezoid dimension to an end destination, which we haven't drawn yet because game dev is hard. They'll fight some stuff on the way. They'll do their quest at their destination. Maybe it's like kill a lich or something. I don't know. We haven't gone that far. It's a little bit in the works. They'll get the stuff and then they'll start returning with all of their loot and gear and money on the way home. And then once they get there, this will turn into a complete button. You can complete their journey, and then you'll get like loot and rewards and stuff, and then you can use that to get more heroes, to get better gear, to make your guild better, to get more heroes, to get you, and then you just, and then we all know what happens at that point. But yeah, there you go. Is this the game where all the Discord people are going to be heroes, if that's still the plan? Yeah, this is a continuation of Lava Lamp, because every game that I make is secretly Lava Lamp. Also CSGO, yeah. CSGO mentioned. Cringe. I used to play it a lot in college. I got like power leveled by my friends who were very correct, but I got to MGE or something. The theme is adventure, right? Imagine there's a random chance, like the mood of the character, because you decrease damage, health, or money. So this might be the most potential game of all time, because people have given me a lot of really good ideas about how to extend this. However, it is a game jam game, so it has to be the simplest version of everything that we can possibly make, so that we can have a completed game in time. So like, do we want to have like enchanting and smithing and like different places you can go in the town? Yes, absolutely. Are we going to get that done within the first 6 days of making this game? Probably not. No, it's got to be a really simple version of this game. You might literally only have like 3 slots for the gear. Maybe even have like weapon and armor. We just start with that and get that implemented. Same with like the guild crest, like the permanent upgrades. It might just be like a blue orb that makes them run faster. Like we can't, there's not a lot of complexity that we can do right now. But it's mostly to make sure that we have a game completed in time. Doing a run for lunch, but I'll leave my lurk and we'll come back later. Yeah, hey, get some food. Thank you for sharing your game. Thank you for the raid. I hope you have a good lunch. Thanks again. Okay, so what we want to work on right now is getting the tavern working. In other words, like getting this list of heroes to pop up. Once this works, we can start working on actually building out this like menu here. And that's sort of like the core gameplay loop once we get those 2 things working. You ever played Fallout Shelter? Not it's the same, but there's a quest mission component of it that this reminds me of. I have not, but this kind of... I think this is not the most inspired game idea ever. Like, I feel like it overlaps with a lot of stuff that I have played. It's also sort of a miniature version of Lava Lamp, the game that's like my actual game that I'm making that we're slowly chipping away at over like the course of 3 years or something. But yeah, it's not the most inspired thing ever, but I don't know. I think it's fun. I wanted to make an idle game for this game jam anyways, because I'm working on one like as a regular project, and I want to use this as a place to learn a bunch of stuff about it. So, I like the concept of sending out folks. I hope it's fun. I'm a little bit worried that like there'll be too much downtime or not enough to like, you know how you want to like stress the player out a little bit to like make decisions. I'm a little worried with this game that there's not going to be enough for you to like actually focus on or like make decisions on to like actually get this to work well. But I think if there's enough sauce, it'll work as like a 30-minute, 1 hour fun little one-shot thing. So hopefully that's enough. But I'm a little bit worried. I think it's like, it's got legs for sure. I'm just worried about it not being like a game that kind of plays itself and you're just kind of clicking buttons. But I mean, that's enjoyable too, you know? People play clicker heroes, yeah. Okay, so I want to get this tavern thing working. So I want to generate randomized heroes. I want to build the UI to hold the list. I want to prefab the current hero display. So let's start with generating the random heroes. So we have a thing here called guild inventory. I want to make one more node here that's going to hold the tavern. And maybe we merge this in with some other stuff later. I'm not totally sure. Might fall asleep, but off the walls I go. Hey, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around. So I'm gonna make a node here. It's just like the regular. What? Wait, what the? Just a node, dude. Oh, it's at the top. I'm stupid. And maybe at some point this becomes like the town, and the tavern is in the town, but we don't need to think that far in the future. This is the tavern. We're gonna attach a script to it. This needs to go to scripts here. Tavern here. Class name. This is the tavern. This extends node. Okay, so what we need to do is be able to generate a random list of heroes. For now, what actually needs to be displayed here? The reputation cost and the gold cost. At some point, we'll do this view where you can see their gear. Right now, I only care about the reputation and the gold. That's it. That's all we need to worry about right now. So let's just generate a list of 5 heroes, I guess. Why not? We also probably need like a name generator. I didn't think about that. Hold up. I need like a list of like 100 fantasy names. List of fantasy names for random generator. Surely someone has like a thing for this already. Oh yeah, there's literally a website for it. Hell yeah. I need fantasy. I need... Wow, they really have a lot of names. You know me, I'm a half-elf gamer, you know? These are... not... Was hoping for a little more. Maybe we're not a half-elf gamer. Maybe, let's try something else. Let's just go regular elf names. These are more I think in the realm of stuff that sounds like it would be in a video game. Let's grab a couple of these. I just want the first names of all these, but boop, 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 boop. There we go. Grab some of these, just paste them in here for now. Yeah, I know. Ah, not you. There we go. Something like this. Yeah. There we go. I think if no, it doesn't work like that. That's a bummer. The multi-cursor in Godot is not as powerful as I would hope it would be. But that's okay. We can still do this. I think you can use shift down, control down. Oh, I did not. Nope, control shift down. I'll do it manually. I know there's a hotkey to like do what I want to do here, but oh well, we can just do it manually. Here we go. And then I want to backspace 1, get them all in one list like this. Put a space, and then we can call this on ready var character names equals this. And honestly, some of them can have the same name. It's not like we need control A. Oh, that's highlight everything. I need like line by line. So like, it's okay. I'm sure there's a cool hotkey for it, but we don't need it. Like this, and then imagine if there's a plushie Skygra. If there was demand for it, I would find a plushie company. The problem is there's a lot of like scams in that space. I'd be a little bit worried about that. I don't need like a U2 situation on my hand, you know what I'm saying? Also, I don't think there's demand for it, but you know, I can dream. Look at this. Sweet, there we got some random names. There we go. And of course, the actual character name that we're using in the other game is Reina. So now, ooh, that's a period, huh? So now we have some random names we can pick from. We want to randomize some stuff. Haven't been live in a long time. I hibernate between Godot Wild Dreams. Okay, so now we need a function here. So function func generate hero, something like this. Like I said, for now, we need two things. We need the gold cost equals generate, I guess, roll gold cost. This, and then we need the reputation cost. Honestly, let's not even worry about that right now. Okay, we don't, that's too far in the future. Let's just make it so you can buy heroes. Good enough for me. So like this, and then we're gonna say the var name equals character names dot choice, I think, dot pick random. Pick random, there we go. I think what we can do here is say array as well to get all the array type hints. Okay, we're gonna go like this. For roll gold, we're just gonna make up some numbers right now, it's fine. Return rand I range. They cost anywhere from 77 gold to 513. I don't know, just random numbers. Cool, now we need to attach all of this into a like hero resource. So let's go ahead and make a hero resource. We're gonna go here, create new folder, call this resources. Create a new folder in here, we'll call this classes. This, and then create new. It's always confusing me. So you see script, but the script inherits resource. It always is weird to me. This will be a hero, like this, and then we can go here and we can say class name hero resource. Actually, this would be hero resource. Gonna make my life easier in the future. Hero resource extends resource. We're gonna have two things here. So one on ready, or sorry, export var gold cost. I guess this isn't a hero as much as it is like a purchasable hero. So let's change this a little bit. This is a tavern hero, purchasable hero, purchasable, recruitable hero. Recruitable hero. This class name, recruitable hero. Rentable hero. Sounds like a good anime name. Funnily enough, I was about to say we need a Skygrave plushie, and I've been good. Do people, is there demand for a Sky? I feel like I would sell like 3 of them. 2 of them would be to me. Watching you do this so quickly is genuinely terrifying in my opinion. I don't know why. Are we? I don't mean to terrify you. I'm sorry. I'll type slower. Mercenary. I think that like I like heroes because it's gonna be like hero's journey is like the pun title. Available hero would work too. I'm gonna stick with recruitable because that's more like in line with what we want to do with the hero. Yeah, that sounded like a justification. I think. Gold cost, that's all we need for now. And that's an int. So what we can do is if we go to the tavern, we're gonna go ahead and pull this resource in. How do you... I've never seen this before. What the fuck? Huh? I don't know what that is. That's okay. Oh, we need the name too. So export var hero name. That's a oh, you like it the other way, don't you? No, you do like it like this? Oh, I never remember. Okay, so now we can go here, and I don't remember the code off the top of my head to see. How do you like instantiate a thing? Can you do like recruitable hero? Yeah, recruitable hero dot new, I think is what you do. Yeah, but how do you make the constructor function? It's not new, is it? Const self init maybe. Ah ha ha ha. So I think you can do it like this, and then you can say hero name string hold cost. I think that this is how it works. You need to like make it private variables though, and then you could say hero name equals underscore hero name. I'm surprised this doesn't have like a auto constructor in Godot. Maybe it does, and I just don't know what it is. But I feel like this is you shouldn't have to do it like this. So now we can go here and we can say new is going to be the name and the gold cost, and that should hook everything up. We do it like that. Yes. You still think that this is on? Oh, because name is a. I'm not allowed to use name. Right, that's a reserved keyword. Hero name. There we go. Cool. Just saw Tokusatsu Wingman AMV. Looks so cool. Hope it's an English dub as soon as possible. I fuck with AMVs, I think. If I ever get big and famous enough, I want one. I don't know what it would be, but also I'd want it to feature Cobalt. Because Cobalt, I know you're still here, and I want you to catch a stray, but like a positive one. Something similar to an auto battler or auto chess? A little bit, yeah. It's going to have like auto battle elements to it. But not necessarily like an auto battler. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure yet. It's still kind of shaping up. Anyways, we have this hero now, and so we can add it to the list of stuff here. Onready var tavern heroes. Gonna be just like this. And you can't do typed arrays as type hints for some reason in Godot. You can, but it always breaks, and it's really annoying. So we could do array recruitable hero, but it will break. I'm gonna leave it here for now, but yeah, it'll break. If every hero is recruitable, then nobody is recruitable. Whoa, all right, Syndrome, calm down there. Also, thank you for the hydrate. I will take one big sip. That's good water. It's great water. Best water I've ever had in my life. Okay, so now we have a function here. This will be the ready. We need something like this. We're gonna say export var initial hero count, offer initial recruitable hero count. Hero count 5. It's 5, obviously. For blank in range initial. You hate me, huh? Oh, you can't do this anymore. Hero count in range. Yes. We're going to generate a hero, and then we're going to add it to the tavern hero. So we're gonna say tavern heroes dot append in this language, huh? Sorry, I was using Python at work today. Almost said extend. You know, that's not Python either. How many days is allowed to be made? So we have until, I live in JST, so it's a little bit weird, but we have until next Sunday night. So I have 6 days, including today, to work on this. Yeah, I think that that's correct. Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah, today's Tuesday. Okay. Yo, Aries, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Howdy, howdy. Okay, so we have the names that we're going to do this thing. We're going to have this thing. What we need to do is whenever we modify this list, we're going to call a function that says update tavern listing UI. Now, this doesn't exist yet, but just bear with me. Function update tavern listing UI. This will simply update the hero manager, no, the guild, which one? The tavern page. Wish I had time to join these game jams. It is a lot of, like, it isn't a big commitment, but I totally Listen, Kyubi. I wish I was the kind of person to tell you, just make time. If it's important to you, just make time for it. But I think anyone who unironically gives that advice should be thrown into the pit of despair. You're like a human person and you only got so much juice every day. And if the game jam's not in the cards for you, that's a bummer. I wish it was, but if it isn't, don't push yourself to the game jam. Hopefully at some point you get to game jam. I wish you have time at some point in the future, but nothing here is worth dying for. Take your time. Okay. Cool. We have this list of stuff. We need to update the UI now. So we need to actually like get this tavern page into here and then like prefab these listings out. So this recruitable hero listing. And we will do that, but I need to take a quick break. So I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go make some tea and then we will go back to making games, but I need to rest my voice for a moment because I yap too much. Also, I'm very tired. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go make some tea. And I'm going to run some ads. I apologize. I know, I hate them just as much as you do. Well, a little bit less because I don't really have to sit through them, even though I do when I watch other Twitch streamers, I guess. And then they're like, hey, do you want to buy a... Can I say something? I saw a car commercial the other day. The car commercial ended with, it was like, they all knew Amazon Lexus by Ford or whatever the fuck. I don't care. The ending of the commercial said, starting at only $52,000. A fucking car. Only $52,000. You have the fucking gall to say only? The car is only the down payment on a house? Do you understand that you could like crash the car through no fault of your own and then you lose $52,000? Now you might be thinking, but I have insurance. Yeah, but the point of insurance company isn't to give you back your $52,000. It's to take as much money from you as possible while maybe saving you sometimes. Pretty cheap for a car though, where I'm at a car is 100K or more. Okay, I'm aware that cars can cost a lot of money, but Audacity has to be on fucking sale for you to say the word only in front of $52,000. You can get a 4-year degree in STEM in some places for that kind of money. That kind of insurance is illegal here in the Philippines. Does the Philippines also have like really cheap fruit? Because I think I may have moved to the wrong country. My brain registered guild as guilt, and I was about to ask what the guilt menu was going to do. My dad still thinks you can get a beat up truck or something for like 2K. You know the crazy thing is, I still think you can get like a good car for 8,000 because that's how much I paid for my Mazda 3. But that is not how the world works anymore. And so my dumbass would be like, you only have to spend like $10,000 on like a beater car that'll last you forever, like a cheap Japanese car that like will literally last until my grandkids are here. We drive the same car. I fucking love the Mazda 3. Listen. If the Mazda 3 has a million lovers, I am one of them. If the Mazda 3 has one lover, it is me. If the Mazda 3 has 0 lovers, I am dead. What year? 2012, baby. I love the Mazda 3. I accidentally drove that car over several curbs at speed, and the car went, no worries, bro. Everything's fine here. I go to the dealership and I'm like, hey, I literally backed up my car over a curb and then thought this situation can only get worse, not better. So just kept going until I landed on the other side of the curb in one of those areas where you like park the car, but they like carve out parts of the curb to park your car in. Anyways, I was like, is the bottom of my car okay? And he's like, if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't even noticed. What a fucking champion of a car. Oh my God, I love the Mazda 3, dude. Also, it would just have moments where it would be like, oh, hey, your air condition doesn't work anymore. And I'd be like, listen, that car is going to sort out its own problems, all right? Lo and behold, 3 months later, guess what just clicks back to working again and has worked perfectly ever since? The air conditioning. It was just listen, I go to work sometimes and don't get anything done. My Mazda 3 was just having a day like that. Or I guess 3 months like that. I'm not mad about that. Sometimes you gotta sort some stuff out. They were going through like a divorce or something. New Mazdas are good because of the Toyota partnership. They're just good, period. Let me spend 1/5 of my yearly income on a car, which I'm also spending on rent, utilities, food, and whatever other things that may be needed. Yeah, I'm starting to get the impression that like it doesn't add up anymore, and maybe hasn't for the past like 9 to 17 years, ever since 2008 or whatever, and probably before. I don't know what the plan is. I guess techno-feudalism or something. It seems to me like if you add in all of the food and rent and utilities and car, there's no more left over, and in fact, there's not even enough to get there. So that's kind of don't know what we do about that. 20 years we had a chance of buying a house. Now, I mean, the good news is you only don't have a chance of buying a house like right now. Stuff might change. You need to pay car tax every 3 months, and we also got to pay a ton for the car itself in initial taxes. Actually, I don't have a car here, and I probably will never get one because, one, it's just so much nicer to walk everywhere if you can do that, and like two, I can just take a plane or the Shinkansen to literally wherever I want in all of Japan. So I don't need a car at all. I might move to Fukuoka, in which case I might need a car, but honestly, I'm just gonna get one of those like tiny little K trucks and be like, if I need to like move a couch or something, I can do that. But otherwise, I'm taking the train, bro, / bus. Also, I love the bus. I'm a big bus fan. It's cheaper to get an Uber instead of a car. That has not been my experience in America. I'm pretty sure like if you take 10 Ubers, it would have been cheaper to just buy a car, especially in like San Francisco or something. Double change for the worse before it gets better in that regard, unfortunately, unless the housing market crashes again, in which case they'll maybe be affordable again. Yeah, it's hard to say what's going to happen, but for the first time in a very long time, Aries, and I hope you can experience this too, I'm feeling a little hopeful. I'm feeling like the tides are changing, my friend. The tides are changing. For the first time, especially in America, which is the place that I am from, there's something in the water, bro. I think it's gone far enough that people are starting to wake up a little bit. I have hope. I have hope in my heart for the first time in a very long time. And I know it's probably going to get worse before it gets better, but I think it's going to get better. I hate to be hope posting, especially right now when like literally we're just shooting random Americans for funsies or whatever, which I guess like kids in college or like kids in high school are already doing that. So I guess it's more just like adults imitating their kids or whatever. But yeah, listen, I think things might change. Uber in Seattle, five per person, 50 a mile. Last time I checked. Wow, Uber is really cheap there. What the fuck? Huh. In San Francisco and LA, where I take most of my Ubers, not cheap. Doesn't know about the biohazard. I think it'd be crazy, and this is conspiracy posting for sure, but like if COVID like actually altered all of our brains. I've been seeing people float that one where it's like people that got COVID worse had like, this is all bro science, but like apparently when you have like a stroke or something, you can like swing more right because so I'm not explaining it to you because I don't think it's entirely founded in science, but that COVID may have had like a similar thing. I don't know. My government made the unrealized gains tax worse in 2028, so you're gonna get fucked if you own stocks/invest. I'll reserve my comments on that. Took an Uber from Silverado to Olympia for only $40 altogether. I don't know where either of those places are. Over in Rochester, it's $50 to get from here to the next town over. Sheesh. In LA, it was literally like $50 for like a 15-minute car ride. All right. Anyways, I need to make some tea. I need to make some tea because I don't want to hurt my throat because I have lots of days left to make video games and we got to survive all of them. So Subway Surfers gameplay 10 hours. Now I was getting cooked last time because apparently my Subway Surfers was not very good. The guy was not up to snuff. So let me find a better video. I'm putting on it. There's 1,000 videos in this playlist. Wait, Wait. This is this is important to me. This is a playlist that's 1,000. It's 1,000 videos of 1 hour clips of Subway Surfers. That's amazing. That's 1,000 hours of Subway Surfers. That's crazy. I love that. Okay, we're gonna put one on, but hopefully he gets like better the more Subway he surfs. I don't know. Yo, load this. Come on. I need you to. Thank you. I know I'm running like 2 streams and coding and running a game engine and running Spotify and running Twitch chat and running, but like, come on, you're the computer over here, okay? All right, I'll be right back. BRB ads and T and I'll give you that. That's for you. Enjoy that. BRB. Also ads, sorry. Do I need to run the bad ones? I do. Alright, well, you're not missing anything, so BRB. Am I just bad at picking the surfers? Is this guy's whole channel just Subway Surfers gameplay, by the way? I'm genuinely curious. Oh, I don't exist yet. Hang on. I must exist again. Ah. Sorry, popping in and out like that takes some effort. I always forget. I need to like not jump scare when I'm back. I need to like warm back up into it. Oh my god, they literally just, it's just permanent Subway Surfers. Wow. This is incredible. Okay, something isn't adding up here. This was 10 days ago and it was 8 hours long. Also 10 days ago, 8 hours long. Also 10 days ago, 11 hours long. Also 10 days ago, 11 hours long. Also, he's the guy you hear in the fucking like alpha male podcast that has like 9 days per day. 10 hours of gameplay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He does 10 hours of gameplay 17 times a day? The surfer slopper. Ever been to Kyoto? I have not, no. I've passed through it, but that was it. Because Osaka and Kyoto are like right next to each other. That's crazy. He's live right now? Is he playing so? Of course he is. What else would he even be doing? This is crazy. Surely it's not actually him because you can't have that much hours per hour. That's crazy. Well, anyways, close all that. I'm back. No more need for this. Okay, cool. So when we left, we were getting this thing to actually update this UI. So in order to do that, we need to basically prefab this recruitable hero container. And then also like have a reference to this thing that can actually let us update the actual like characters in that list. Imagine making an algorithm that can play Subway Surfers perfectly and then record it all. Okay, but I don't understand how can you record? It's like a farm of Subway Surfers, because how else would you record 170 hours of Subway Surfer footage in 24 hours? That just, unless he's like time warping the game, like maybe he's doing like tick warp or something. That's crazy to me. He's truly the most Subway Surfer of all time. I need to set my alarm. Forgot to set my alarm. Hold up. I will set it right now. Yeah, okay, so we're going to have the UI thing, and all it needs to do is, like, we just need to call it once to update. It'll go through every hero in its list in order, make all of the prefabs for that, and then just put all of the stuff into the heroes list. It's not too complicated, I don't think. I gotta set my alarm. Hang on. Last one was 8:30. We're going to go 9:35. There we go. Cool. Night. Hey, take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Get some good rest. Could be the case where they record multiple days in advance and then post. They've been doing it for like 5 years in a row. I don't think that's the solution either. No in-game timer. I think they're playing it a little fast and loose with their definition of 10 hours of gameplay. Probably is just a bot. Yeah. Honestly, respect. But I wonder how many like views that channel has, and it's all long form views, so those do quite well. Okay, so this needs to go to this thing. And I think every time we click this update listing thing, it's just going to refresh the entire list, which is totally fine for a game jam game. I think maybe in the world you want to, maybe in like the real world, you want to have this be a little bit different so that it actually like keeps the ones that are already rendered or whatever. But for now, for our game, just re-render the whole list. It's okay. So how do we do that? Like I said, we need to prefab this thing. So this is the recruitable hero. Let's go ahead and convert this to a scene. Save branch as scene. So we have scenes here. This is a recruitable hero display. Recruitable hero control node, recruitable hero display. I'm gonna say recruitable hero control. That'll let me know that it's a thing, like a UI element like this. Then we can go into the actual scene itself. And here we're going to attach some scripts here that just let us set all of this stuff. So there you go. Texture direct 1. This is this thing, but it's not. It needs like a custom minimum size. Yeah, minimum size. What did I have it be in this? It's hard for me to see. Do you have a size? Transform. 301. I'm gonna have it be 300. I think that's gonna make our life a little bit easier. I'm gonna say minimum size here. It's gonna be 300. This is the background here. Okay, so this is gonna be 300, and we're gonna set the minimum size here to also be 300. So 300, and I think the Y is 100. Yeah, like that. Yep. Okay, that works exactly the way I need. Okay, so now we got that thing. The image we're not going to worry about quite yet. The buttons we're not going to worry about quite yet. The only thing I want to change is, oh, she needs a name. Where do we put the name on here? Great question. I think you make the buttons a little smaller. So maybe you do like, oh, you hate that, huh? You have a custom minimum size as well? I literally am not allowed to edit. I can't make you any smaller? What? I've never seen this before. What? Huh? What controls your minimum size? What? The emotes? Am I tripping? 10. They do not wish to be small? They're more powerful than I could have possibly imagined. Maybe I shouldn't be fighting the engine on this. Maybe that is as small as they should be able to be. No, that doesn't seem right to me. Is it the text maybe? Font size maybe? Maybe if I nudge this down a little bit to like a 8. It is scaling with the font size. Okay, that's gonna cause us a little bit of headaches later. And I think this probably means it needs to be at least 16, so I don't think we can actually make it any smaller. Well, you know, there you go. Problem solved. Cool. This can be down here. We're gonna put we're gonna like move this down. This is in a container, right? Yeah, why am I moving these individually? Anchor these two, please. Anchor these two, please. I should be able to grab this, and maybe we can move this down a little bit. Here, and move this a little bit. Again, we're just getting stuff on the page right now, so it's all fine. This style box can be upgraded to shrink button border. I think it's going to depend on what we want to do for the text. For now, I'm actually just going to leave it the way that it is because I think it's easiest to deal with right now. But here we can actually set the label for the name. So this will be the name level text control. This control. I don't like what we're doing here. I don't like this song. Maybe it has legs. I just didn't give it a fair shot. This will be the... I'm not worried about the reputation right now, to be honest with you. I'm just going to do it like that. And then we have the gold cost. So this will be the gold cost control, text control. This. And then here we're going to have the name text, and this will be the level text. Right now for the level text, I don't care. I'm just going to write the number. Someone give me a number. 7. Perfect. Okay, she's level 7. I'm proud of her. She worked hard to get that level, you know? The theme, I'm also going to adjust this to make the font, the color back to white for now. Nope, don't need that. So something like this. This is what this should look like. Then we're going to attach a script here. Readable hero control. Attach a script. Readable hero control. And then we're going to say class name recruitable hero control. Extends control like this. Very proud? What do you mean? Is this Weeb Tetris? What, do you think the original Tetris isn't Weeb enough? You crazy? No, this is Tetris. It's very different. Also, how's the music level? I slightly turned it up, but it might be overpowering now. It's not. It's supposed to just be like random background music. It's not supposed to be like overpowering me or anything. Maybe I should remove this one from the list. It's a little too intense. I'm skip it. Oh, we landed on bird brain, bro. Heater. Okay. We need something here. Volume is good. Hell yeah. We're going to make a function called set recruitable hero resource. And this will just take care of setting all of the random text bullshit on the screen. So this will be a recruitable hero resource. So this will be recruitable hero resource. Sky, oh, your variable names are too long. Yeah, okay, whatever. Computers are fast, memory is cheap. Start living in the real world with the rest of us. Is that not what this is called? I didn't call it resource, and I'm gonna change that. I liked it better. I like when I know what the things are. Rename resource. Which also means we need to rename it because something is gonna be broken now. In the old tavern. Recruitable hero resource factory builder. Yeah. Recruitable. Why is it not just not safe? There we go. Now things are broken. Let's go. Recruitable hero. I feel like it's especially important in Godot though because of the way like the node system works. The way that the node system works is the node, the like class, and the resource all have the same name. And so you need like thing class, inventory class, and you need inventory resource, and you need like inventory node, and you need inventory control, because if you don't have that, you're going to be passing, you're going to say hero resource, you're going to say hero.hero.hero.hero.hero.get or some shit like that, man. So this is the way you have to do it. My professor says that his variables are literally letters. That's so, I can't handle that. I have no idea what anyone's trying to say. So we're going to have a couple things here. We're going to say set name. Pass. We're going to say function set gold cost. We're going to say pass. This needs some reference to some stuff in the scene. Rediscovering Hungarian notation. Let's have the name text. Rate. Name text dot text equals. This will just be the hero name text. This should be hero name. We don't need all that. Name text dot text is the hero name. Set gold cost. This will be gold cost. This actually doesn't need the underscore. Gold costs. We're gonna get the gold requirement text. We're gonna say this dot text equals the gold cost. There we go. Zoop zoop. Do you have a name for your projects, or do you create them, or do you make them after? Depends. Normally I give them like a code name or like a project name while I'm working on them, and then the name will like come to me as I'm working on stuff. So like Lava Lamp isn't actually the name of the idle game that we always constantly work on. It's the code name of the game, of the name of the game that doesn't have a name yet. But for the wild gems, it just depends on when I come up with it. This one we started with the name first. So this is going to set the name. We're going to say set name, and this will be the recruitable hero resource dot hero name, and then we're going to say set gold cost, recruitable hero resource dot gold cost, and there we go. Now what we can do is I want to delete this. It has been deleted. I want to attach a script here. This will be tavern page. I'm going to rename this to tavern page control. Attach scripts. This needs to go into scripts, not scenes. Scripts. Create that. Class name. Tavern page control extends control. Now, we need two things here. We need to be able to set, or like actually create the scene we just created. We're going to go here, like this. What? I don't like this. Why is it doing this? Oh, it's the... Does anyone know? Can I make it not do that? I know it's the universal identifier, but like I prefer the name. It must be a new Godot thing. It's not that big of a deal. That's fine. It's okay. So we have the resource. That's great. Now we need to actually create the list that has all of the container like resources things in it. So to do that, what do we do? We're going to... I'm running out of brain juice. We're going to... Well, let's just make one just to make our life easy. This is the container for the actual tavern listing. Tavern listing container. So we can create it here. We're going to have a function called create recruitable hero list. And this will accept a list of recruitable heroes, so resources. This will be recruitable hero list, array, recruitable hero resource. Like that. Another bit of a wordy one, but that's all right. Here, pass. So for each one in this list, we're gonna make this control. So for recruitable hero, this should actually just be S. Makes a lot more sense. Actually, it could be recruitable hero resources. Why not? Yeah, it makes our life even easier. Resource in this. We want to create a new one of these. So var hero recruitable hero control equals this thing dot instantiate. What? Instantiate not found in what? Something is wrong. What? Click and drag. They changed something. And I don't understand what they changed. But this should work. And it isn't. What? Wait. I have the script, not the scene. I have the script, not the scene. Because some of the scripts are in here for some reason. Dude, I was about to trip. Okay, so we put these in there. This is what we want. Where are we right now? We're not in the right thing. There we go. This is what I want. There we go. Instantiate. Like that. Cool. Now we have this guy. You need to do like this. Is that's not more readable. Just that's fine. This actually should come back one. And that'll fix all my problems. There we go. So we have this thing, and then all we need to do is say this dot set. You don't know what type you are for some reason. Recruitable hero control. We're gonna say this dot set the resource, and we just pass in the resource. Like that. And that should set all the name and stuff. And then the last thing we need to do is just add it to the list. So this container here. We say this dot add child. We just add the control. Yeah. Will this all work the way I want it to? We might need to add it first and then do the text. Don't know. I want to set the text before I enter the scene, just to make my life a little easier. Does that work? Not quite, because this has the wrong typing. Try again. One more time. For hero count, trying to assign a value of type nil to variable of type int. Trying to assign value of nil to variable of type int. What? What does that mean? Initial hero count is none, despite the fact that I set it to be 5. That's interesting. What? How is it null? It's literally right here. Does export? Does this happen after ready? That doesn't make any sense. Surely that's not true. Try it again. Maybe something just bugged. No? How is this null? Weird. Is this not accessible before the ready frame? If I did that, what happens? It works just fine, huh? Interesting. Strange. I don't fully understand what's happening there. That's okay. Visible on type bool of object of null instance for page in pages. You don't like this, huh? Oh, this thing changed. Yeah, what's up, Prasati? Tavern page control. It should be like that. Oops. Want this guy? It's gonna replace this guy. Like this, and then try it again. So we're here, and then I click the tavern. I can't see anything. Reload UID seems to be a thing since Godot 4.4. Game going well? Do you need any help? I do. How would you feel about doing UI stuff for Satu? Because you've done some UI stuff in the past. And I could really use the help. I think that might be, if you want to help, that's where I would point you in that general direction. Sure? Okay, let me give you the vibe of the game. So the theme of the game jam is journey. We are a guild leader that like sends adventurers out on a journey. Yap, fuck you. So it's mostly like a menu game. So I need a couple things. One, I need like backgrounds for just a dispatch clone. Girl, I'm gonna hit you with a hammer. So I need like things. The first thing I need is like things for the actual menu here. Because right now I'm just using this brown thing, but like a wooden, like the menu that you're looking at is sort of like you're in like a tavern figuring out like who should go, or like a guild hall figuring out like who should go where. So I use the brown because I'm imagining this is like some sort of like wood texture or something with like gold outline because it's like very guild-y. Let me see if I can find like wooden guild signboard. Maybe this will work. Okay, literally, this is perfect. This is perfect. I have no idea what this is. This is the aesthetic of the game. This is like perfect. I want like the menu and stuff to like look like this. Pirates Outlaw menu. Pirates Outlaw menu. Yeah. This? Yeah, this is kind of it. This is a little like piratey, but yeah, this is kind of. The thing is, like, it's purely a menu game, but this shit, this is like perfect. Yeah, like this kind of stuff. This is perfect. This is perfect. This stuff is yeah. This is kind of it. Yeah. It's a little more on like the wooden like taverny stuff. First make sure it's all in Chinese. That's Korean. First tavern. Game. Pirates. This is the tavern from Sid Meier's Pirates, which is also like the aesthetic. Maybe even we get like these lighting things going. That could be a thing. But yeah, if you wanted to make like menus, I guess, or like boxes to put the stuff in, that would be like the first thing to do. So instead of this, I have like boxes and like aesthetic for the buttons and everything. You gonna make a sailboat simulator in Godot? Not off the top of my head, but I'm sure I'd get there somehow. But yeah, that's the general aesthetic, if that makes sense. Can you give me the different UIs you want and the buttons for each UI and the priority for size and positioning for each button? Yes, I can. I'll probably have to do that after the stream. Tavern and Darkest Dungeon? Darkest Dungeon Tavern. Is it? Yes. This is a little too dark. I mean, I'm not being glib, but it's a little bit too like dark. This is a little more like upbeat, I think. But generally speaking, yes. There's also going to be like this travel area, which currently is a giant green trapezoid that would probably need to be souped up as well. It's a little too darkest and a little dungeony. Yeah, you get it. Yeah. I think the Darkest Dungeon aesthetic is maybe a little too, especially Darkest Dungeon 2. I think it's got a little too much dark, a little too much dungeon, and a little too much 2 for sure. Saving the world is serious business. Holy shit, I just remembered I have to pay my electric bill today. Do not let me forget that. My dungeon is too dark. My steak is too dungeon. My lobster is too dark. That didn't work. I thought it was... It's not automatic. What, does your country live in the future? You think you can just have things be charged from your account and you don't have to do a bank transfer every time you want to pay rent? What? What are you talking about? What, do you live in the 21st century? What the fuck? I'm surprised I don't have to fucking fax my landlord a copy of 300 yen bills or something, dude. Yeah, I will have your dispatch clone UI lickety split. You piece. Yes, I will let you know. And maybe you can even do like no, font's too much. But yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let me think about it. That sucks. You're telling me, bro. Okay, so do you have all of these things in your remote view? UI, heroes menu, heroes list, heroes listing. No, this is the wrong thing. Which is it's the guild menu, right? Yeah, tavern. This is never firing. Why is this never? Oh, because we never hooked it up, bro. Cook up the best thing since sliced bread and Sky will just make one of the buttons work. Yes, that is the contract that we have. Yes, that's correct. So this needs a access by as unique name. This tavern, when we do this, all we need to do is tell this guy. Oops. All we need to say is this dot update no set dot set no. What did I call this? Create the list. Oh, every time we update, we're just creating the whole list again for now because I don't care about efficiency. And we're going to pass this thing. And also we only need to do this at the end. So if everything is done correctly here, this should update the list. It hates me. Oh, this is I passed the wrong thing. It's this thing, Tavern Heroes. There we go. Boop. Coding. I'm learning this right now in college. Are you coding the C code of an object? I'm coding lots of things. Japanese partners should have the love hotel situation for Gaijin. Pay to get out. I don't think that's true. I've never been to a love hotel, and I don't really have a lot of plans to go to one, but I'm pretty sure you pay before they let you into the room. Did you start to hear about what is happening over there? The less I want to go there for my vacation. It's better and worse than you hear. Yeah. It's better in some ways, worse in others. Hero name on base of object type nil. Object type nil, you say? This is nil? That's interesting. Why is it nil? It should be passing the stuff through. Is this also nil? Oh, only one way to find out. Ship it. What is this? Oh, it's nil. Look at that. But this isn't. Oh, it's full of nothing. Did I not attach it correctly? I never did. That's really funny. Wait, I did. Oh, it never returned. Been a long day, y'all. Return the hero, of course. It's so obvious. Never been to a love story. My ass. You just fired some guy with a buxom strut, a heavy European accent, a name like Pierre. They got too drunk to remember. Would you ever went? I think I'd remember if I was too drunk to not remember things, in my personal opinion. Get mogged, idiot. Okay, continue. String on base object type nil. Name text go. Oh, because you're not in the scene yet. It does have to be the other way around. This has to go here first. Like so. Okay. Oh my god. Can't take an inch around here, huh? String. And now it should work. Let's go. Oh my god, they're massive. What the fuck? Why is it so big? What the hell? That's not right. That's not right at all. Let's go to the scene for a sec. Why did it just felt it just said, I'm going to take up the whole thing, huh? What the heck? What? How do I... This is a V-box. This doesn't have like a scale. What the heck? It's expanded so much. This size is 301 by 100. What is this then? It's also 301 by 100. Wait, something is wrong here. Can 301 by 100? Yeah. Huh? Wait a second. Is there a second like rectangle? What? Okay, if I just delete this, what does it look like? If I click, yeah, if I click this, there's nothing there. Something weird is happening. This has to start. What pixel ratio roughly do you want? A good way to measure it is take your aspect ratio and divide it by like 3 or 4. What do you, oh, like, okay, the aspect ratio, the window size is 1200 by 800. Is that what you're looking for? The menus, I can adjust this. It's totally fine. I can. Which menu do you want to work on first? Because I can kind of base everything around that. I think this is the best menu to start with. And let's say that this is 400 by 150. And if I need to adjust the window size to accommodate that, that's fine. I think 400 by 150 is a good size. But for the actual aspect ratio, the scale of, so this image size is like perfect, but this is multiplied by 2. Am I making any sense right now? Do the full background first and then fit everything else in it. Oh, okay, yeah, 1200 by 800 then, yes. And there's 3 sections. So there's like the guild area, there's the like list of player characters, and then there's the spot where you can see the adventure that they're currently on. Each of those 3 slices is 400 pixels. But it might be better to make this bigger and make this smaller. I'm not 100% sure yet. But right now it's 400, 400, 400. There's like the guild area. Do I have the Excalibur pulled up still? It's something like this. So there's like the guild area that has some buttons you can click on. The actual like thing with all of the heroes in it. Because you might work unimpeded. Fuck you, guy. And then there's like the travel area. What would you recommend for starting with in Godot to get used to it? I started once, but I couldn't get it, and I still don't. I want to try something, I guess. You should make the like your first game in Godot. Dodge the creeps. Yeah. Dodge the creeps. Here you go. This is for you, Oberon. Whoop. Dodge the creeps. Took a screenshot of the Excalibur file. Fair enough, actually. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, I need to fix this weird ass shit that's going on. Okay. So, something. Hang on. I understand everything. You are too much. Reset yourself. This, I set the wrong minimum size. I understand everything. This minimum size, I'm just going to say is like 150 by 100. And then this textured rect should just fill its container. And it isn't for some reason? What the fuck? I think when I hit this button, it'll fix it. It did not fix it. 1200 by 800? Yes. 1200 by 800. Hey, just like fill your, yeah, just fill all the empty space. Yay! So now we have all of these different heroes, and I set the gold requirement text twice. Wait, shit. Wait. I set the wrong part of the text, I think. Yeah, I did, 100%. This is the... Hold up. This is the gold... Since I'm not editing this text, I'm going to call it text label, so I know not to use it. This is the gold cost. So now I need to switch this. This. There we go. And now it should all work. It did not. Oh, maybe gold cost text makes more sense. Why isn't this working? Oh. Like that. Yo, Ruby! 30 months. God damn. Ruby, why do you have better emotes than me? It's unfair. It's outrageous. Property or key text with value of string on base of object type int. Oh, I'm still. This is why I have my extraneous labels. There we go, and now we have 399, 368, 314, 200, 389. Yeah! Yo, Viridian! Thank you as well. Goddamn. 13 months. Jesus. That's crazy to think I've been doing this for like 2 years now. Off and on, obviously, but like still. I can hook you up with someone. That's a funny sentence out of context. Yo, what's up, Kikado? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I thought that guy's name was Falafel for a second. That would have been really funny. Cool. All right, so we have this list here. Now I want to make it scrollable, but I don't think we need to get to that right now. And also there'll be like a button for viewing this at some points, but we don't need to do that yet either. I'm fine, and you? I'm a little tired, but otherwise I'm doing great. And we're getting like good progress done today, which is awesome. But I will worry about the Rosati's designs will influence the UI, and so for now, I'm not going to mess with it too much. We can just have everything be a little bit broken and a little bit fucked up, and that's going to be totally fine until we continue slicing our game up. It's all good. All good. Our patience will be rewarded in the end, my brothers. This is the worst mug for tea ever, by the way. It's too hot for forever, and then when I go to drink it, it's too cold. It's fucked up. It's outrageous. Moved back in home last week, back with the parents. How are we feeling about that? Is this like a yay, or is this like a oh frick? Definitely can go either way. Pretty easy. Okay, so this is all working. Next, we're gonna update this thing to sort of be prefabbed in the same way. And again, we're just gonna do. We can do HP for now, I guess, too, and do like the HP bar. The hell mug, we fear those. I used to have a mug that you could put coffee into, and it would keep the coffee temperature for you. And I loved it. But then they're like, oh, the coffee cup doesn't work anymore. You gotta use this app. And okay. There's a certain genre of apps for your smart devices that are almost automating things, but do absolutely nothing. What's an example of this? I used to own a washing machine with an app. And the app would let you do things such as start the washing machine. Now, if you don't think about this, you're like, oh my God, how convenient. I can start my laundry when I'm not at home. This is a charming thought, right? Oh my God, the future is here. Small problem. Starting the laundry, not that hard of a task. Putting the laundry from my room to the laundry machine, that's the part I don't want to do. I still have to do that fucking GE. I still got to take my laundry from the hamper, walk it out of my room, go over to the laundry machine, put it in the laundry machine, put the detergent in the laundry machine, and then close everything. And then, yes, I suppose instead of hitting one button on my machine, I could then log into my phone at the machine I'm currently staring at and go, start. Wow. We've invented so much. Instead of clicking one button on your machine, now you can click 3 buttons on your phone. The future's now, baby. When the right mind connected a washing machine to the internet? Certainly not me. Once I saw what the app had to feed, oh, by the way, it's an $8 a month subscription. All right, man, I already bought a $1,500 washing machine or whatever. This is my roommate's washing machine. It was actually mine, but for the sake of the story, just run with it. But anyways, so I got this mug, and I also got like an electric kettle, which of course had an app, even though you could just type in the like the temperature you want onto the kettle. But the kettle had the same thing. You can start it while in bed. Isn't that so good? No, because the kettle needs to have water in it in order for it to heat anything up. And also, the cup needs to have stuff in it in order for it to keep something warm. So yes, is it convenient, I guess, that I can set the kettle from my phone? I mean, I guess, but I still gotta walk my ass over there and put water into it and then pour it into the cup and then put my coffee in the cup or whatever. Wrong order, but you get me. What the fuck, man? Like that, we have invented nothing. Potato computer is talking about PS4 level games now. If that's Wi-Fi. Might need to get your laptop still with Windows 10. Glad I have it. Help me survive. Yeah, I Windows 10 is my last Windows operating system. I don't need Windows 11 in my life. I'm going to use it until it doesn't work anymore, and then I'm going to move to Linux. I looked at Windows 11, and no part of that operating system screamed anything good to me. That shit's like broken on a daily basis too. I see article after article on Reddit like, oh, users of Windows 11 literally just can't use their computer today. Oh, okay. What the fuck? That's a bit unfortunate. Early 11 isn't terrible. It got worse the more they updated it. It seems like every update is making it considerably worse. Thought about an outlet with a timer so the kettle boils at 6 a.m. just before he wakes up. I'm fucking with that. If it's like a setup thing, like you do it before you go to bed and you set like a physical timer, I think that's great. And then you like get to greet yourself with a nice little coffee in the morning. Perfect. What I should have used before I left. Woke up too late to put the clothes in. Yeah. I mean, maybe you can like time it so that it like fucking, you can have it switch the laundry right when you get home, but I don't want that to happen either. Better the code is AI vibe slap. Senior dev stocks are about to go crazy, bro. Pop the AI bubble. Unfortunately, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I don't think the AI bubble is going to pop. I think it will slowly burn out, which I think is actually the best outcome for everybody. Unlike a lot of other bubbles, AI does have some limited uses. It's not going to replace every job ever under the sun. And I think in most cases, most of the jobs being quote unquote replaced by AI will have to be rehired at some point. But like, you probably use it more than you use Google now, or at least it's in competition, right? And like, you don't, if you're a programmer, you probably don't use Stack Overflow very much anymore. You probably just ask ChatGPT or Copilot or whatever. So I think it's not going to pop. I just think it's going to like crash a little bit when people realize that like it can do about 5% of the stuff that it could promise to do. I use AI, but I use it for dumb crap. Yeah, exactly. Right. It's like it is useful. And I'm not trying to be the guy on LinkedIn who's like, if you don't use AI, you're a Luddite, because the Luddites, again, as we discussed last time, pretty based. Hey, this new technology is going to be worse for the labor class. They were cooking. They were onto something. I straight up like be a Luddite. I think they were very class aware people. I think the bubble will begin deflating and be kept up by delusional investors and tech bros until they can't fight it any longer. Yeah, I think it's just going to keep like, it already kind of feels like it's coming down a little bit. I think it's just going to keep deflating until most places realize that it either isn't really worth the money or can't be profitable in a reasonable time frame or whatever. I think it's going to get maybe worse before it gets better, but yeah, I don't think it's going to like pop or anything like that. Is it going to tank like most of the economy when it does start deflating? Yeah, probably, but like that's just, I don't know. I've already lived through 3 once in a lifetime economic crashes. What's the fourth? If you use AI, you have no talent. I think that's like generally true. For something like if you use AI to make art, I just like, what is wrong with you? I think if you use AI to make art, you're basically the equivalent of like, I would consume Cocomelon at the ripe age of 38 because look at all these pretty colors on the screen. Like that's kind of my impression of you if you think AI can do art. That being said, if you use AI at work at a job you don't really want to do anyways, and it just helps you get through your job faster and you just use it to write emails or whatever, I'm not mad at you. I don't think you're like a talentless hack. I think most people at their jobs probably don't know what they're doing anyways. And so like, I don't care. Oh, I automated my whole job with just ChatGPT. First of all, keep it to yourself. Second of all, cool, neat. I think most jobs don't require like the insane. I don't know. I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds reasonable. You don't care about the machines themselves. They just targeted them strictly because it would be the most visible. Yeah, I believe that. It'll never get worse, you heretic. My bad. Funny stuff with the amount of tech bros getting brutally hacked because they vibe coded some app. Now their credentials are getting stolen because they have more vulnerabilities than a depressed teenager. It's insane the amount of like open AI keys you can just get on GitHub right now. Oh yeah, just put that API key right into a text file for me. Yoink. People used to do that actually. There was a crawler that would do that with like AWS EC2 instances, and people would just like upload Bitcoin miners to people that like leaked their credentials. I wonder if people are gonna do the same thing with AI. Because I imagine it can work. There's like a hellscape here where you use other people's open AI keys to like mine Bitcoin, and now you have like a server farm running a server farm to make another server farm make invisible money. Use AI to make placeholder art, use it to inspire actual art. AI emails are kind of valid too. Yeah, I just think like AI art, it just isn't art. So like you can use it for, I think it literally has the same value as like this orange gray box. I wouldn't really call this art. Is it useful? To a degree, yeah, I suppose you could call it useful, but like, meh. Gotta be really, really careful with placeholder arts already. If you post the Parrot software clip about the placeholder arts, that was the tip off for me. But I just whatever. I hate to be like agile posting, but like it's okay. Just use placeholder art. It's probably better that you make your own stuff anyways. But then like the uglier the placeholder art, honestly, the better, because then it's like it sticks out more. So movie about Nebuchadnezzar, huge, losing 2% of his investment in AI NFTs and immediately denouncing capitalism. A placeholder art is useful. They use it lightly in development of Expedition 33. Yeah, I am at the point now where I refuse to take a stance on literally every, like, I can say the statement, I think AI art is bad. And I'm not going to go through like, oh, well, what if I use AI art as a placeholder for my game when it's on the dev branch 3 weeks into development, when I have a contracted artist that's going to make the art like actually better, and I use it to inspire someone to make that art. I don't need to have an opinion on that. It's okay. I can just I don't think AI art is good. I think it's bad. And I can live my whole life with that. I'm not going to go case by case and litigate it. I don't care about that. I can just say, in general, I don't like to see it. I don't think it's inspired. And I think if you use it, I just don't think you understand art, and that's okay. You don't have to. I'm not mad at you. I just don't. I think we're operating on different wavelengths. That's all. AI is somewhat funny. Grok being the nutcase child of Elon Musk. It is funny that he is trying to make like an AI girlfriend because he can't keep any of his. Okay, what are we working on? We got this like list working. I want to now be able to click the recruit button, and it takes money and puts it into my other hero list. So to do all of that, what the fuck do we do? It's okay if it's being done the way Adobe does it, where it's only trained on their own licensed data. Again, I'm not going to go case by case and litigate it. I can just say I don't like AI art. That's a no for me. He's trying to make a woman he can't impregnate. Jesus Christ. That's an insane statement. Okay, let's see here. So we need to go to this list of like where this character is, and we kind of need to do the same thing that we did here, where we kind of like prefab this bit, turn it into a scene, and then we can like adjust it as we buy stuff. So first I need to convert this to a scene. So change, no, what I want to do? I can't access this as a unique name anymore, which is a bit of a bummer. Which also means it's gonna break a lot of like this stuff. I didn't think about that. Well, we gotta rip the bandit off at some point. So I'm going to convert this to save branch as scene. This isn't a hero. Okay, what is this specifically? This is like a recruited hero. This is a hero in the guild. It's a control that can like has that container. So we should call it something a little bit different. This is a guild adventure, guild hero control, guild controllable hero, controllable character, recruited character, control hero information display, hero info control, guild hero. Okay, here I like hero info control. No, because you use it as like an action thing. Guild hero control. That's good enough for me. Or we just call it hero control. Yeah, it's good enough. They're in the guild. We don't need to preface it. Has your Pomodoro timer triggered yet? It literally just did. Hero stat display. That's gonna be what you get when you click stats. So I can't quite use that. I'm just gonna use hero control as like the larger container. But yes, my timer did go off, which means I need to take a break. Check this out. If this video is over 5 minutes, I can't watch it on stream. What is this? This is an entire YouTube channel? What is this? What? What have you linked to me? This has like 9 views. Check the amount of videos. Oh my god. Wait, what? 5 minutes ago, 9. He made a 1 minute video in 4 minutes? What? Okay, hang on. I gotta watch one of these. This is, huh? Is it just pure AI everything? Very performance enhancement on not in.
Hi YouTubers. So I put together a video about a technical question as well as possible solutions. It would be really great.
Fully automated script. Wow.
For my family, if you were to subscribe and like my video. And I hope it will give you a technical solution. God bless.
So he's literally making these in like 3 minutes. That's crazy. Huh. How many videos does he have? He has 2 million videos. What the fuck? What do you mean he has 2 million videos? It's kind of funny that he has 2 million videos and 62 million views, because that means on average the video gets 60 views. That's really funny. That's crazy. Sheesh. 32-minute video. I mean, these are all just like searched up videos, you know? Damn. All right. That's all right. I've watched one of these? Is that red bar mean I've watched it? No, that's just the outline of the thing. Never mind. Huh. Interesting. Well, man with a work ethic I can respect. Yeah, he's the dude from the Alpha Male podcast. Dude, you should go on there and be like, oh, if you want to start a YouTube channel, simply make 13 YouTube videos per day. That's wild. First video in your recommended looks charming. Oh, I didn't see it. It could have been anything. I wouldn't recommend clicking on it though. YouTube is so wild with the lives, by the way. Yesterday my live got up to like 45 viewers, and today it's at like 3, because it just depends on if it puts it in like suggested videos or whatever. And that's only dependent on like what other content you're like competing with. So I literally have no idea what the YouTube like numbers are ever gonna shake out to be. It's so funny. It could be like 100. Like we got up to like 100-ish when I was playing Silksong, and then the next time I streamed Silksong, it was at like 2. It's just completely random. It's so funny. Okay, I need to take a break though. To be honest, I might actually just call it. I'm really tired, and I think I'd rather like go to the store and take a shower and get some like good sleep. Not sure we're getting too much done today, anyways. I think I'm gonna be done. Get some rest. I apologize. My brain is not working at 100%. Yeah, I need to DM Cobalt. I need to DM Rosati. I need to DM Odaiwa. I need to DM a lot of people about what we need to do. Rest pilled sleep cell. I might be sleep maxing. I think sleep is like OP as fuck, dude. It's so, I love sleeping. If I'm on 9 hours of sleep, like we could finish this game tomorrow. It's actually crazy. All right. Oh, cute emote there. I need to bother Cobalt about getting us more emotes at some point too. My brain is never working at 100%. It would be nice one time for it to be there. What time is it? I think tomorrow, I streamed a little bit too early today. I'm going to stream a little bit later tomorrow, I think too. Hopefully I can go from like, start like 7 p.m. or something JST, or maybe 8 p.m. JST to like 11 or something. It might work out a little bit better. Have a good sleep. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. We'll go to Mr. D Boy. Raid. Mr. D Boy. Go over there. I think he changed his name because I kept mispronouncing it because the D is 100% capitalized now, and I'm not sure that it always was. All right. Okay. I'll be back tomorrow with more energy and more sleep and everything. It's going to be great. See ya.